What we're gonna do right here is go back, way back.
Going way back till the early days. Rockin' it. Got red stuff. Money baby. You know how. Give it, party people something funky to listen to.
Y'all ready for this?
I'm going way back.
There you go.
With Money B.
Money B.
Ah, you can see me now. But let me say it one more time. It's the Goin Way Back Show with Money B.
Money B.
Welcome everybody to another exciting show. I hope you just watched the Real Talk Show with Edie Don and Diva Pink. And shout out to your homie Don Juan. Like their show, our guest tonight is none other than LT Hutton. LT Hutton, longtime producer, but currently one of the executive producers of the new Tupac Shakur biopic, or biopic, whatever you want to call it. Tomato, motherfucker. But anyway, you know, he's hanging out with the block, you know, all night, and we're definitely gonna holler at him. What you want to say always?
Nothing. I'm listening.
Even with Crazy and the
I don't know.
Quick
I hope
Fix.
so. But whether he does or he doesn't, make sure you stay afterwards, because Crazy Bone and the Quick Fix is right after us, man. It's the block. So get with us every Tuesday night. I just wanted to say that.
Exactly.
But of course, I'm joined by my lovely co-host Tom Teasy.
Hey,
You know, looking good as ever. Keeping
Thank-
his brothers in check.
thank you.
Looking
Y'all don't
good.
listen, but
Talking
okay.
about.
And of course, the Silver Fox that rocks. DJ always
How you feeling, man?
in the building. I'm good. You know,
Great to be here.
I'm healthy.
I had a nice walk.
You know, we had a good week of family in town.
Really?
Yeah, we'll talk about it. But
Okay.
you know, first, Tom Teasy, what's been going on with you?
Nothing. Had a good week with family in town.
Right my line.
I know, right?
Yeah, my mom came out. She left actually on Sunday. My sister came out and she's here tonight. Shout out to Journey. JourneysConcepts.com.
Uh-oh, drop.
Shout out. Where's it at? Always?
She's based out of Atlanta. She's a hairstylist and she's doing big things working with Derek J. So she's
girl.
out here.
So if you want your hair did and you in the ATL, fuck with her. It's good.
She out in the
Right?
18?
Right.
Yeah, she's in
I'm
the
sure
ATL.
she travels for the right price.
Of
She will.
course.
She'll
Yep.
be your tour hairstylist. I want a percentage though. Looking it up.
Right.
Anyways,
Can't
always
see.
what's been up with you?
Just chilling, man. I had the daughter this weekend, and yeah, she was hanging out, and just enjoying the time with her, watching her run around. Her smile just brightened up my day. So
Oh.
now, you know, she went off to church on Sunday with Pawpaw, and she was nice. It was cool. It was nice.
Real laid back.
Yeah,
Yeah, me myself.
supposed to rehearse, but you know that didn't.
It didn't what?
Supposed to rehearse, but that
Oh yeah, we're gonna get to that. And when we talk about the rehearsal, of course, we got the show that's coming up April 24th.
How was your weekend?
I'm gonna talk about it. At the Whiskey A Go Go, myself, Mellow Man Ace, and Rodney O and Joe Cooley.
Yes, sir.
Whiskey A Go Go, April 24th. I'll probably be talking more about it in running ads.
Was
Leading up next week. I'm definitely gonna give it to you. But my weekend was kind of nice. I actually stumbled upon. Well, not stumbled upon. I was invited to a day party for someone's birthday, just to go by there.
Okay.
And got there, shit was live. And I'm leaving. I'm like, okay, I'm there for like an hour or so. I don't see the person that invited me.
Right.
I'm about to step out, and the security's like, you know, Razcaz is performing. I was like, for real?
That's the picture I saw.
Yeah, I hit up Raz. He's like, man, I'll be there in 5 minutes. So I hung out. He performed. I performed with him. Rocked the spot. It was a dope-ass day party. Shout out to TG3 Entertainment. That's
Sure.
everything. It was right down the street at Dragonfly.
Wow. Oh, okay.
So they do it every other week. I advise you, if you enjoy,
So next week we're gonna go.
will be the following week, 25th.
Right. Well, that's when your mom is in town, so we can go.
We going. And I told him we'd be
Oh, they
back.
do it every week?
Every other week.
Every other? Ooh.
And I also told him that I would bring you.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
That's going
'Cause
to be
I
a
think
crazy
you like
weekend.
it.
Show
It
Friday.
kind of reminded me of a Bay Area or Oakland party.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Got it
It kind of took me home.
So, what about your the gift suite at the MTV Movie Awards?
Yep,
event?
I went to the gift suite at the MTV Movie Awards. Shout out to Tracy Maybe. Is it May Entertainment?
Maybe
Entertainment. Shout out to Tracy Maybe.
I thought it was Maybe Media.
Maybe Media. Tracy, if you hear me, shout it out.
She can't hear you.
She can't hear me. Anyways, we
She's not focused.
you know, she put me down for the gifting suite, and you know, went through there and it was nice. You know, picked up some nice things. You know, a gifting suite, you go, they give you free shit, but you basically you take pictures and you do drops for the product.
Okay.
That's the
Nice.
That's the what do you call it? The return that they get. Or
So what'd you get away with?
what I get? I mean, I got a nice bottle of wine. I got some
Hot sauce,
some hot sauce. Got some nice jewelry.
liquid tobacco.
Some
What?
some jewelry. Yes, some jewelry.
Okay.
They were giving away clothing. I kind of got there a little bit late, so I didn't get all the hot shit.
Yeah.
But it was nice.
Just to attend.
Just to attend and just to to be out and it was some media outlets out there, so it was a good look.
All right.
A lot of
Cool.
networking.
That sounds very
A
productive.
lot of networking. So
Thanks,
definitely-
Tracy.
Yeah, thank you, Tracy. It was a good look.
And you were with, right?
No, I wasn't. I wanted to go.
she
Actually, I
would-
was
she would
supposed to
ball.
go. I was supposed to go, but he went in my place.
She would have had a ball.
Right, she would
I
have.
probably would have been on time.
Well, it was for her because most of it was a bunch of, it was women's
Hold
stuff. I didn't hear what she said.
You probably would have been on time.
I'm not even going to
So what do we
into
do
it.
about this time?
So, Jake, I know you don't know. Shout out to Jake. You know he's new, but right about now what we do is the old school new news with Tom Teasy. It's the old school new news with Tom Teasy.
I couldn't. Thanks, man. Okay, so to honor the 20th anniversary of Tupac's death, Jam Inc. will be releasing unreleased material of Tupac Shakur. This is according to the Billboard.
Okay, before you go any further, just because Jake, I know you're a little new, this is where you play the actual pictures from the old school new news. Yeah, and you'll see the names next to it as she goes in. Yeah, there we go. Takes a little time. Got
It's
got
all
you back.
good.
Okay.
You'll catch on real quick. It's real easy. Okay, so moving on. So Queen Latifah will be playing Bessie in the documentary that will be aired on HBO.
Nice.
Betsy Smith is the 1920s legendary blues singer. The show will air, or the movie will air Saturday, May 16th on HBO. Queen Latifah said it took 22 years and they finally are premiering it on HBO. 22 years to make the movie.
Wow.
So she personally has been trying to make the movie for
Yes.
22 years?
Yes.
I believe it. I mean, sometimes it be like that.
Okay, so last week I said that Lil Wayne was dropping his lawsuit against Birdman.
Right.
Well, actually, he is not dropping a $51 million lawsuit. He's moving it from New York to New Orleans. So the case will be in New Orleans instead of New York.
I wonder what must be a better come out.
Yeah, I hate when family fights.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Don't fight your daddy.
Or your boyfriend.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so
Daddy boyfriend?
Uncle Daddy.
Oh, Lord.
So Jay-Z will be hosting a after party out in Vegas for the Pacquiao Mayweather fight. So if you have $50,000 laying around, you can get into VIP. But if you don't, it's $100 at the door for the guys and $30 at the door for the women.
How'd they get those prices?
Who knows? Oh, and it's going to be held at the Marquis in the Cosmopolitan Hotel.
Nice.
So, if you guys didn't know, over the weekend, Nelly's tour bus got pulled over, and the state troopers raided the bus, and they found meth rocks and weed.
It's
And-
getting hot.
And the reason why they got pulled over is because they didn't have the proper stickers on their tour bus.
You gotta be kidding me.
That's what it
Wow.
is.
I don't think that was Nelly's
No,
stuff.
no.
But he need to watch who he hanging out with.
Exactly, because you know his bus. A lot of people had access to his bus, so he did say that he does need to watch out who he's hanging with. But he's old enough to know that nowadays, you know.
Left, right?
Yeah, in that sense.
Right.
But you know, like I heard Charlamagne the guy was like, Nelly, you too old to be going through this.
Yeah.
Not necessarily. You too rich and you should be too smart.
I thought that they would be on planes and they have like their roadies right on the bus.
But if you do local tours, you know,
Yeah,
it's
sometimes
cheaper
it's
to
not-
ride the bus.
It's not conducive to fly
that too.
everywhere. So
Well, it looks like Suge Knight might be getting off. Clay Bone Sloan said that he was not going to testify in the Suge Knight case. He said he's not a snitch. So what are your guys' thoughts on that? I mean, his friend did die, and he is a witness that could testify and put him away.
Somebody might have got to him early.
when keeping it real goes wrong, no. I mean, I think the statement that Cleabone, what is his name? Cleabone? Claybone, whatever his name is.
Claybone Sloan.
The statement he made where, we whooped his
Yeah.
ass and all this whole shit.
Right.
I think he kind of gave Suge a window to say, like, see, he already said they was beating the shit out of me. That's why.
Right.
Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Him not testifying. I'm
Testifying.
That is expected from somebody like him.
True.
You know, him thinking whatever.
But then he's going to be back on the streets.
And he's thinking he's going to be back on the street so I could do it myself.
But then someone's going to testify and he's going to go away.
Right. It's stupid.
I don't know.
A senseless cycle. You know how
Someone
it goes.
needs to drop an anonymous dime.
Ooh.
Right.
Okay. I mean, he's done so much to so many people. It's just not right. And lastly, Ice-T and Coco will be coming to daytime TV. They are going to do a daytime show titled Ice and Coco. The show will air on Fox, and it will premiere on August 3rd.
His mirrors look like his eyes are like blacked out, like, you know, the blank bar.
He's stupid. And that's this week's Old School New News on the Goin Way Back Show with my man, Money B.
Money B.
Thank you, Time Teasy. I guess we're going to take a quick break and
Are we
come
going
right.
to do a Who Said It?
Yeah, we're going to
before
do
we
that towards the end. We got a special Who Said It for our guest, LT Hutton, who'll be right in. But if you want to call in and ask a question to LT Hutton or any of us, please call us up.
855-878-4652. And I'd just like to send a shout out to Big Mike. Mike did hit us up for his t-shirts, and they did go out today.
All
so
right.
thanks, Mike, of Buffalo, New York.
Buffalo, New York. Shout out to Mike. So we'll be right back. It's the Goin Way Back Show with Money B.
Money B.
In the building, OG LT Hutton. What up?
What's up, baby? How you living? Wow.
I'm good. Now, of course, LT, we're gonna talk about the Tupac film and everything, but this is the Goin Way Back Show. So we about classic hip hop, and we just
100%.
listening to one of the tracks that you produced by Snoop Dogg. Now, a lot of people are in the mainstream are just now hearing your name, but you've been in the game for a while as a producer. So why don't you, real quick, kind of run off a list that you can remember, because I know you've done so much of some of the records that you produce and the artists that you produce for.
Yeah. If I just go, let me just go with the artists, because some of the songs is like crazy. But you know, Bone Thugs, Ashanti, Snoop, Day 26. My mind.
It's all right. It's like
Badass.
Yeah, Badass. There you go, Badass. LBC Crew.
LBC Crew.
19th Street. Crooked Eye.
Eastsiders.
The Eastsiders, of course.
Tupac.
The
Brat.
Dog Pound. There's so much of it. MC Ren.
What's Master P, brother?
Oh, C Murder.
C Murder.
Mystical. Nate Dogg. It's a lot, man. They go, you know, but
Just on and on and on.
Lost Boys, you know, out of New York, Lost Boys.
Right.
It's everywhere.
So, yeah, man. They used to call me the placement king, man. You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
I had records on.
So I'm curious.
So Ashanti was the only R&B artist?
Nah.
It's the only one I can think of right now.
No, Day 26 is an R&B group.
Okay.
That was Puffy's group.
Oh yeah, okay.
Right.
From the reality show.
The dudes.
Right.
Yeah.
And then, I mean,
That was the boy getting Danny the King.
The Mariah joint with Brad too. You know.
Oh, that was a nice song.
It's a few out there, man. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So and where you from?
Originally Chicago.
So how did you, from Chicago, come out here? How did you even get involved? Like, how were you able to place all of those records? Because it's really hard.
I came from Chicago, like I said.
Like, who was your first connect? Was it the Brat?
Nah. Well, I rock with Brad and all them in Chicago.
Okay.
Brad, Twista, all of them. I knew them from just the circuit. R. Kelly, all of them. You know, I was on the whole music circle. Yeah. So there's some other cats that had a deal with Death Row. You know what I'm saying? That I had already met Snoop and all those guys though, like just in transit. You know what I mean? So when I came back out here with those guys, you know, that situation went bad real quick. And Snoop like, nah, man, you from the Dog Pound. Big C Style and Snoop.
Shout out
you know
to
what I'm saying?
C-Style.
Yeah, Big Style. They like, nah, man, we need you over here, this and that. Forget those cats, you know what I mean? I'm like, well, it's not like that. The next day, me and those cats got into it, so it was like that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, for real?
And then so Suge was like, nah, but I got it. And Big C Style like, no, he rocking with us.
And
then
were you
Snoop,
signed to?
Nah, I wasn't signed to nobody. It was just like, you know how you go in the studio, and I'm just a cat. I got a pair of pants and maybe 2 T-shirts. So you know, my whole time I wasn't thinking about partying, girls, nothing. I was just rocking. So the word around in there was like, this little dude got beats. He hot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So next thing you know, everybody like, I want to rock with you. I want to rock with you. And I became like a hot commodity inside of Can-Am in the Death Row Studios.
Okay.
So next thing you know, everybody decided that Suge, Big Style, and Snoop decided, okay, we all just gonna rock with him together. Let's get him together, and you know.
Okay.
So you're saying you're from Chicago.
Yes, ma'am.
Did you know Kanye as he was trying to get?
Yep, 100%.
Okay.
He was a little guy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I had a few conversations with him on the phone. You know, he more rocked with Common and No ID and all those cats.
Right.
So when he was coming up, I had already came and made it in Hollywood. So by the time that Ye actually started doing the joints with Jay-Z, and he was still, you know, he was getting ready to put. Matter of fact, this is the night of the car accident. It's the night of or the night before, and he was walking around with this little video camera, and you know, he was like, "This how we doing it?" I had a maroon 600, the V12 joint, the photo. So he was like, and I said, yeah, you know, because I'm telling him it's all possible. Like, you know, it's out here. You know what I mean? I hear you doing your thing. You know what I mean? But he hadn't got paid yet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so we was at Nike Town. I don't know who event it was, but it was Nelly's event. Matter of fact, at Nike Town, one of the award shows. That's when the town was popping on after all the award shows.
Yeah.
And it was turned up, and you know, I'm out here 50 deep. You know what I'm saying? Hot cars and all that, because, you know, we was getting it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah, it was live back there. For real. So you just told Kanye, like, man, like, keep trying, little buddy, you'll make it.
And you know what?
You'll go somewhere someday.
But you know what? In all honesty, he know I gave him more jewels than that. You know what I'm saying? Because like I always tell people, you never know who's gonna become who.
I always say that.
You know what I'm saying?
You got you everybody
so yeah, I showed him as much love as I possibly could. Not because I knew he was gonna become something. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? And I can't stand when people downplay somebody just because they haven't done it yet.
Yeah, because they're not there.
Yeah, because everybody has a first.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So when you're thinking about, you know, even like film and television, like they say, oh, you can't do this, you can't do this. Like, to say that a person can only do one thing is idiotic.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you can be multi-talented. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can do different things. So, you know, I knew he was special because he was hot then. You know what I'm saying? But you never know. But
did you know that he would actually was going to come off like as a rapper as well?
anybody that says they knew is lying.
Yeah, you couldn't.
You know what I'm saying? There's no way to gauge that. That's like somebody saying, I knew LT was going to produce, $30 million pictures. You know
That's like saying I knew Tupac was going to be a martyr.
You feel what I'm saying?
You just didn't know.
You don't know.
You don't.
The people that try to act like they knew, you know what I'm saying? That's the person you want to stay away from.
So you know how he goes off on these rants. Did you see him ever going off on those rants back in the day?
Was he that kind
No, not to me, because I wasn't, you know what I'm saying, I wasn't around him like that.
Like that.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like he respected me being, that's LT Hutton, he's doing his thing over here. And then like, only time I saw something that was a little bit crazy, I mean, it is what it is. We were at the Grammys. I can't remember what year it was. We was backstage at the Grammys, and he said something. I was somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? And he was cracking a joke. I didn't laugh because, first of all, I didn't get it. I didn't take it as a joke or whatever. And he was, he was eating fruit in a special kind of way. He's, it was real.
In a special
Yeah,
kind
you
of
know
way.
what I'm saying? It was real like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
It's a good way to put it.
Yeah, fly. He just, you know how.
He ate his fruit
spoon.
with swag.
He cracked it, and he was like, that's a joke. You can laugh.
Now, that's the Kanye I know.
Exactly.
Yep.
And I'm like, man, Playboy. You know what I'm saying?
For real.
Like, I'm still, you know what I mean? I'm not that polished yet. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, like, I don't need nobody's permission to laugh. But he a good dude. Real good dude.
What about I'm gonna stick with the Chicago thing for a minute because these are my people. Crucial Conflict
Was out here smashing with him. You know what I'm saying? Now, those is my guys.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we
Cold
rock.
Hard, that's my name.
Oh, come on, Cold Hard. Like, we rock. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I got a deal at Universal around the same time they got their deal. They actually came to Death Row around us, too, because they was family with Danny Boy.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And Shorty Capone had all of them under management at the same time. So Shorty had Danny Boy and a group called Fooskies on Death Row. So Crucial was in that family. So they was out here a lot with us.
Yeah, I want to get them out here, man.
Love them dudes.
Those are my guys.
I'm talking about on the west side of Chicago, we was in that. Oh man, we was young in that thing together, man. I'm talking about.
Yeah,
it was the barn,
right.
The real barn.
Yeah, exactly. And shout out to them because when I used to go to Chicago, they used to put me up on it. You feel me?
Yeah.
And be like, this is what it is. This is what it ain't.
Mm-hmm.
So I love them. And what about
they from where I'm from on that side too.
Really?
Yeah. First that. Yeah. We from the same.
From the same. Yeah.
We under the same flag.
That stuff.
Yeah. when I was younger.
Nah, it's funny because they had to tell me about it. You got to do it this way and that way. And
what stuff?
I mean, it's like, how out here, I'm talking about how their gang culture and whatnot.
Oh, okay.
And it's just like.
Chicago's heavy gang culture.
Yeah, it's super gang. Like, it's even more intricate because you can be a vice lord, but you have to be a this vice lord.
Folk on the Hustlers.
Yeah,
Mickey
not a
Cobra,
this vice lord. And it's,
you know what I mean?
It's crazy.
Insane.
It's a chain of command.
Well, it's
different.
It's different
divisions.
Yeah, divisions within the
overall umbrella.
Yeah, and so they put me up on it and just like, hey, but those are my guys. We always rock when I go to Chicago. And Infamous Syndicate, Shauna.
Yeah, Shauna.
Because I remember back then, we actually did shows with them. And this is when, and I was like, these girls is dope.
Yeah, because Shauna's buddy Guy's daughter, and my father actually was a teacher at the school that Shauna was at. So, and Shauna also got a baby by like my little homeboy that I raised. Right, that's her baby daddy. They was like Shauna's from my hood.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I seen her almost every day.
Okay. So
when we was young.
Are we gonna do Who Said It?
It was all family.
Yeah.
Well, we are. You ready to get it started?
I know she ready.
Well, see, we're gonna take a break, but I don't know if you ever seen my show, but we have a segment called. We have a few segments. So I'm gonna give you a few, but we have a segment called Who Said It, where we tell Tanteezy, she says a classic rap line, and you have to guess who said it and what song it is and possibly what album. Now I know you know your hip hop, but I'm making it easy for you. Just because it's you,
It'd be cool.
You know, we slimmed it down, and I'm just gonna make it. It's a Tupac.
And please remind him
You got a lot right there.
Yeah.
I'm just letting
I
you
was
know.
like,
You
did
got
he-
a lot right there.
Yeah. Now,
and no one
this
gets
just-
this because I don't even get this.
Now the thing about it is, Tanteezy, she's not a hip hopper, so she don't know. She don't know what the songs. She don't know the cadence.
Yeah, we can't study or nothing.
Nothing. We're just gonna give it to you, and
And
we're gonna
no-
let the show
and
go.
no
We'll come back to
Let me
lifelines.
turn this a little bit.
I don't know.
I'm trying to make it easy for you,
My
fam.
man, I got
I done
so
gave you
much
half
on
the
my
battle.
I gave so much on my mind.
So
Okay, you
Tanteezy,
ready?
Go ahead.
No intro for the Who Said
It's
It?
Tupac.
Okay. As I was beating on the cop, I heard a gun click, then a gun shot, but I wasn't hit.
You can say who said it, but we know it's Pac.
But what song?
The song and the album. Now I'm gonna let you think about it. You heard it one more time.
As I was beating on the cop, I heard a gun click, then a gun shot, but I wasn't hit. Who said it?
It's on
All right.
Tupac list now.
Close.
Okay, think
You
on
almost
it.
there. Think about it. You in the wheelhouse. You got it. It's Goin Way Back Show with Money B.
Money B.
In the building.
Yes, sir.
LT Hutton, my guy. Now, before we left, we gave him the first Who Said It. And, you know, for those of you who weren't tuned in, Tanteezy, say it one more time.
As I was beating on the cop, I heard a gun click, then a gun shot, but I wasn't hit.
Who said it?
Who
and what,
said it?
what was your answer?
I know it's Tupac, but I said Tupac list now. I don't.
That's the album. And what song did you think it was?
I think is it Violent?
Got it.
So, you know what I'm saying?
See? You know it.
And you wanted to switch it up.
You know
No, I
it.
didn't want to switch it up. I just wanted to hip hop, but I mean, you know what I'm saying? See? Yeah.
You know who produced that?
I turned around, it was my homie with the gun in hand.
You did that, right?
Now we
Yeah, DJ Fuse. Produced by Raw Fusion and the motherfucker. Yeah. You know, I gotta give myself some shine somehow.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? With so much on my mind, I'm surprised I got that though, bro.
Yeah, I'm saying, how did you get that?
Because I'm thinking about it.
And thank you very much because normally our guests, they don't get it and they think it's me. So thank you very much.
You see, some people
So
gonna
you're
think
like
it's
the third person that
They're gonna
got
think
it.
it's a cheat. They're gonna be like, oh, he working on the movie, so he know all of it.
Nah, impossible.
Speaking of the movie,
Yeah, well, let's get into it. Well, before we get into it, we about
I
to
need
get
a
to the
drink
movie
for that
right
one,
now. Yeah,
you need a
speaking of
shot,
the
a
movie,
Patron.
for real. So, tell me about when you first met Pop. What was that experience like? What do you remember most about meeting him and about your relationship with Tupac?
But see, from growing up in hip hop, like I have been seeing y'all at different spots, at different venues. You know what I mean? So that's not really meeting. So,
Yeah,
but it was like, what's up? What's up? Okay, what's up? What's up? But the first interaction
yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
was like, I woke up at Snoop house, and somebody had messed up the kitchen. Man, there was flour everywhere. It was eggs. I mean, the kitchen was is jacked up. I'm
Right.
I'm living with Snoop, so I'm like, man, somebody done messed the kitchen up. Who gonna clean this joint up, man? Who did this?
Oh, and he wasn't there when you went to sleep?
Who?
Pop.
Nah. I just woke up to the kitchen being messed up, and nobody was in the house.
Right.
So somebody had messed up the kitchen, and then when I walk out to the basketball court, everybody coming in. You know what I'm saying? You know, when Snoop had the basketball court in the back, everybody coming in, and it's Pop. And so he like, you know, like, you got some of this and this and that. I was like, so you messed the kitchen up, huh? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Type scenario.
Trying to cook.
Yeah, trying to cook like, you know how you always do. You know.
Right.
So he trying to cook and do his thing.
That's
I'm
funny
like-
that he did that and he got on Saphir from dropping spaghetti sauce on his stove.
Yeah. When he do it, you know, Tupac, he was real generous. So when he decided he wanted to do something for somebody, he want to make sure everybody got some.
Yeah, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna eat, but who gonna clean this up, Playboy? You know what I'm saying? Who gonna clean the kitchen up?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So we went back and forth about that a little bit. Then he like, hey man, it's all good, man. But, you know, and you know, the situation had just happened outside, so he was still turned up from that. So I left it alone, you know what I mean? And then we just started chopping up. Dog was like, yeah, this is L, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
And you know, we started having conversation and then started debating and
About?
everything. You know, everything we brought up, you know what I'm saying? You know, he had an objective. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
And me, I'm a scholar myself, so, you know, we hit like 30 subjects, you know what I'm saying, in less than 30 minutes. You know
Y'all
what I
click
mean?
like that.
Yeah, we was just chopping it up, man. You know what I mean? So that was my first real interaction with him. And then after that, just every day in the studio, Can-Am, here and there, yeah, Wilshire House, everything. We just rocked out.
Now, how many songs did you actually record with Pop?
A ton, you know what I mean?
A whole bunch.
Because see, I was the guy that, you know what I'm saying, I was low man on the totem pole. So I had created a room called the Wack Room, is it called now? It's the world famous Wack Room,
Nice.
where it was the equipment room. So when Dr. Dre and is in one room, Daz and all them in there, and I need to rock out, I wanted to get my joints off, so I went into this little equipment room and I set up a studio.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Pre-production all from SIR.
On a little private spot.
Yeah, cleaned it out, you know, put up some, you know what I mean? I had it popping, right? So I would stay in there 24 hours a day. So when all the other rooms is going, you know, Pac liked to work.
Yeah,
So
he liked to go.
he would dip into the Wack Room and be like, yo, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Be like, well, it ain't ready yet. You know, I'm waiting for approval of somebody else. He's like, nah, man, that's ready to go. You don't need to add nothing else to it. Let me get on that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And so what song was that?
A lot of them.
Yeah.
A lot, you know what I'm saying? He did this. I mean, out of the Wack Room came almost the entire Machiavelli album came out of the Wack Room. Hell Man, all that came out of the Wack Room. You know what I'm saying? It's
Who did Hail Mary?
Tyrone.
Okay, and
You
he
know
was
what
in the
I'm
Wack Room too.
Yeah, he's in the Wack Room. But see, all the Hail Mary, he know the Hail Mary sounds. That's my sounds that was in there in the Wack Room. Because people that came in there a lot of times didn't even have sounds. Because you know, that was back in the day when you had to put your sounds into the MP.
Well, now, did you,
Like that
did
snare
you,
and all of that. Tyrone knows.
Did you produce any songs on that album?
Yeah, it was called Watch Your Mouth. And the other one was
It's on the album?
no, they took them off because they was diss records.
Oh, okay. Who's
So-
he dissing?
You can actually pull up Watch Your Mouth. He went hard on everybody. He went like Watch Your Mouth was a cold diss. So they wanted
Like
to
who
take.
mainly? Like tell me about it. I mean, shit, I don't know.
Oh, I mean, cause man, it's people on there that I rock with. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But
I
it's
wasn't a part
done.
of
He
it.
already did it. Just say it. You gonna
He
make
went-
me do the research?
Nah,
Goddamn.
he went hard on Dr. Dre.
Yeah, my fans want to know.
Yeah, he went hard on De La Soul. He went hard on Wendy Williams again. He went hard on Nas, of course. He called out everybody. It's called Watch Your Mouth. Like he went the Mobb Deep Cats again.
Wait, is that one out?
It
You
leaked.
said you get leaked. All that
it
shit
leaked.
leaked.
It leaked.
You know.
It leaked just. This one they actually called me. And was like, yo.
I wonder
We
if it's
found
going to re-leak because they're doing their 20th anniversary of his death and they're releasing
See, they got
material.
a lot of stuff, and this is what we was talking about the other day with Val Young and everybody. You gotta understand the reason why a lot of us have so many. Like I said, I was the cat that I would live in the studio because I ain't had nowhere else to go.
Right.
So at 4:00 in the morning when there wasn't nothing else to rap on, and Pac wasn't like he didn't need like a super producer. You know what I'm saying? He just wanted a beat. Give him a beat, and he rocked out. Like Boom 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 on Gridlock soundtrack, I did that for Pac. It's a lot of other records that were starting to come out. That Watch Your Body, all that joint that was in the vault. There's a lot of records still unreleased, and like Val Young said, they calling it because they like from China. Like, can you get in contact with LT? Because a lot of that stuff that's on that shelf that was supposed to be coming. Like I did a lot of it, and a lot of people from the Wack Room did a lot of it. You know what I'm saying?
It's weird that it's called the Wack
It wasn't.
Room.
It was just the name.
It just seemed like it would be whack stuff coming out of there. I don't know.
Well, can I say something about?
It was hotness coming out of there.
And maybe it's the
I'm
Wack.
sure
Maybe
it
it's the
was,
Wack
but
Room.
it's just the title.
And you're gonna have to explain it to me, but you my guy, so I can tell you the truth.
Yeah.
I didn't think that album was mixed very well, and you're a producer.
Is that the Machiavelli album?
Yeah, 7 Day Theory, Machiavelli.
Yeah, we didn't get a chance. Nobody.
Now, do you agree with me?
I agree with you 100%.
So why was that?
The
Because
quality.
I'm
We left. I left. You know what I'm saying? I left before Machiavelli was like, when the night Pac got killed. You know what I mean? I came back to Can-Am a couple times, and some situations happened that I left Can-Am, and it's on Fox 11 News. When I left, I went and got that bag. You know what I mean? I went and got that real money and got my worth. You know what I'm saying? So the spirit wasn't right. You know what I'm saying? In the building.
Okay.
And everybody was in different spaces in life. You know what I mean? So when they went, same thing they doing now. Like when somebody go in the vault, take your material and just do whatever they want to do with it, a lot of times it ain't gonna be right.
So was it just because somebody just grabbed the music, pushed the levels up, and put it out?
That's it.
Rush job?
That's it. Rush job.
Just to get it out?
And didn't know what it's supposed to sound like. That's why I take it so offensively that if anybody say that I wouldn't protect somebody's legacy, I would challenge them to really, really say that to my face and debate me in any public forum about that, because I know for a fact, I know how it feels to be ripped. You know what I'm saying? And take your hard work.
Yeah, I'm about to say, since
you know
speaking on, let's jump right to it.
So they was tearing, they was in there doing what they doing to those mixes, and you know what I mean? It wasn't fair, because you know how your song's supposed to sound. So it's like somebody try to fly your vocals in, and if you're not there, you can't, they don't know that this don't match.
Right, because I mean, I always say macabre, that was a horribly mixed, it wasn't mixed great.
I don't
and people thinking
mixed,
that
bro.
I'm
They just put it on the reel, and at the time, see this. Oh, I'm telling my age. It's a reel to reel.
Right. Yeah. No,
24.
no.
You know, you put that on there, and just because it's a SSL, don't mean that it's gonna bang.
Right.
So they just level matched.
That's what I'm saying, and you could tell that if you really know music, you can tell that. And I always say that like the album had to grow on me, but I always said it was a terribly mixed album.
It was a lucky album for some people. Because some people wouldn't have, some of that stuff probably wouldn't have made the album if he had still been here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
All right.
It's an unfinished product.
Okay.
And it sounded unfinished. So hopefully I answered that.
It really did. And then Tanya, you was going to say something?
No, we have to go to break.
Yeah, let's take a quick break. And we come back last segment. You know what I'm saying? We get it all in. Do we want to give him one more? You know what? Let's give him.
Yeah. Let's give him one more.
I think I gotta where'd that come from too. Now this should be pretty easy to use well. Where'd that come from is normally we play something, we say where did they get that from? Now with this one, since you are now an executive producer, film production and making movies and whatnot, we're gonna do this is how we do the movie people. So we're gonna play audio from a movie, and you have to tell me what movie it's from. This should be really easy.
Oh, you know, this me.
Yeah, this you.
I'm a movie fan.
I know you're going to get this before we go to break. Jake?
I know you comfortable with me and shit, but you can't just be calling me nigga in front of other black people. They gonna be like, why you letting the honky call you nigga, my brother?
Want to hear it one more time?
That's Gridlock.
I had to replay if you need it.
Say it again?
That's Gridlock.
He got it. Run it. Play the audio. Play the video.
I could have guessed that.
Yeah.
No, that's hard. You just gotta,
I know you comfortable with me and shit, but you can't just be calling me nigga in front of other
But see, movies, you really ain't gonna get me on. Y'all give me another movie.
Tell them fucking endearment. There's gonna be a time where you getting your ass kicked. You can't say that. You're not black.
You're not black.
Well, you know what's crazy is about that? I never even watched Gridlock.
Me either.
Really?
I've never even seen it.
Yeah.
That wouldn't even be
After
nothing
Juice, I was
known.
like, that's how he really is. Fuck him.
Oh, no.
Damn.
Seriously.
All right.
I really thought he was like that.
Well, let's take a break. We're going to come back. Last segment, the Goin Way
This
Back
was
Show
hard,
with
man.
Money B.
Money B.
If y'all don't know, every song that we've been playing is a song produced by LT Hutton. That's why you're like, man, what y'all...
That's the joint I did with the Loonies.
Right.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. How you mean, how do I know about that? The Loonies is my family.
Yeah, but
You act like Silver and Black
Tripping right here,
album,
dude. Look
everybody
at
knows.
because I've been looking for that record.
Oh, you called the wrong people.
Yeah, that's my joint right there.
I mean, I can send it to you, but it's a Silver and Black album. No
yeah,
lie.
so it is the Silver and Black album.
Yeah.
That's
I
right, man.
would see y'all mix the mix y'all got the mix that's on YouTube when I was looking for it is it's not.
Well, I got
Y'all
the
got
mix
the
that's on
quality.
the album. I actually have.
Yeah, that's the quality right there. That's what I was looking for.
I'll send it to you.
Yeah, dang, y'all really.
Fuck with your
See,
boy.
people don't know I even produced the Loonies, man.
That's what I'm saying. That,
I forgot about
a lot of people don't know.
And I did Yuck Mouth album too.
That's right. You got
Crazy Bone out solo album too.
You got joints. I'm sorry.
Did Lazy Bone whole solo album.
You did the whole album.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's talk about this movie, man. So, how did you even get involved? Like, how did you even say, like, look, I'm the guy that should do this Tupac movie.
I never said that.
How did it happen?
I started doing film in 1998.
Okay.
And I often wondered in Hollywood, I said, you know, why do you see one black movie, or say one urban film, and then the director or the producers that make that film, you don't hear from them ever again sometimes.
Right.
And then you'll see this one guy, and then he'll make a picture, and then it's 2 years, then he make one more picture. It was never a consistent vein. Okay. So I said, you know, when I make my transition, I'm gonna do it differently. I'm gonna learn the ins and outs like I did of the music business and become an executive like I did in music. I'm gonna do the same thing in film. I'm gonna learn the system. So in '98, my first film was Joanna Man with a company called Morgan Creek.
I remember Joanna Man.
Right.
So what did you do on that film?
At the time, I didn't have a title of producing because I was producing
but you
and
didn't
learning.
Know you were producing.
Right. And everybody's like, well, it don't matter because like the check that I was getting for doing what I was doing was incredible.
What'd you do?
You know what I'm saying? Put it all together. Just like
was it your idea? Like was Joanna Man?
No, Joanna Man was someone else's idea. I just came in and fixed it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know what I mean? Meaning like the cast should be this. We need to do this to the script. Okay. We need to make this funnier. This edit needs to be like this. Okay, music, pull all that out.
So you've been doing it for a minute.
Right, let's put this music in. So on the other pictures that I was at Morgan Creek on, I was doing almost the same thing. You know what I mean?
Was it Sunset? Was that
Morgan Creek.
No, what I'm saying, was that movie with
Sunset Park?
Was Sunset Park?
No. Morgan Creek is Ace Ventura. One of the first pictures that cleared $1 billion. Robin Hood.
Did you work on that?
All the major. No, that was those.
That was in the 90s.
Yeah, I mean, Morgan Creek is historic. You know what I mean?
I know that.
They got 100 titles.
About the ones that you.
Man, I'm talking about from In Crowd. I was there doing all of them almost. You know what I'm saying? Doing what I was doing in my capacity. So in me explaining to them, you know, that we need a direct vein for our type of films and our content, and us rocking together and doing other things that I did on various pictures, they said, okay, we believe in what you can do. Right. So, but me, I can't work for people like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I have to have partnership. Like we work together. You know what I'm saying? Like,
step your game up.
Yeah, you know, I'm just saying, like, you know what I mean? I know what I'm bringing to the table, and I
you know your worth.
Yeah, so my thing is, and I've worked with 4 people 1,000 times, but my thing is, let's work together on this particular venture because I need a certain amount of control for this to work because you don't know this world. You know what I'm saying? So they gave me my own division. So when they gave me my own division and my own joint venture, I said, you know what? There's a list of projects that I want to do that I know that are hot, that are built-in audience, that are out there, and I'm going to go after them and see if they're still there. Tupac was #1 on that list.
Okay.
And it so happens that it was still available and it was out there. So I went for it. And it was just for me. Some of the other people that wanted to do the project, you guys...
Go ahead.
So other people that want to do the project, there's always going to be a higher up in that category unless you got $35, $40 million personally. I don't have it. You know what I'm saying? So I had to go get it. You follow what I'm saying? If I had $30, $45 million, I would have done it myself without partners. You know what I'm saying?
So tell me, you know, 'cause obviously we gotta cut, but.
So what happened with you and John Singleton?
Say,
he was a director, and
we didn't get to hear it.
He was a director, and he basically said that some of the people that were involved in making this movie were being disrespectful to the legacy of Tupac. So what are your thoughts on that?
100% equivocally not true at all. You know, because to say that means that I would be disrespectful to Tupac. Money B sitting right here. He know I wouldn't be disrespectful. How could I be? You know what I mean? Like, you could answer to Hollywood. That's nothing. I'm in the streets every day.
So who do you think this was geared towards?
It was a negative comment due to the fact that it wasn't he walked off. Okay, he was let go. He hasn't been on the project in a long time. All right, so for him his timing of this was because we announced that we're moving forward and that we announced our start date of principal photography. So that was a rant. I don't know why he did it, and like I told people.
So why was he let go?
Because, I mean, I'm not gonna bash the guy, but just know for a fact that we fighting to protect the legacy and the honor of Tupac.
Okay.
Some people are self-servient and egotistical. If you say, it's like this, if you say only my voice can be heard in this picture, you already a no-go, because how can you not listen to Money B? You think I didn't call Money B when I first started doing pictures? Say, Money, we need to talk to you. Yo, Edie, we need to holler at you. Setcha, we need to holler at you. Everybody on the list from top to bottom that was around, I got paperwork and contracts, everybody, they know I did my damnedest to make sure everybody's voice is represented. But the number one thing people got to understand, I need to say this in closing, it's not my story. It's not his story. It's not my company's story. It is the Tupac story. So the story that we're following from top to bottom is all Tupac. You understand what I'm saying? It's Tupac's voice from beginning to the end.
What's the timeline of the movie?
The timeline, we actually go from the beginning to the end.
From birth to...
From birth, yeah. We go from birth. I mean, you see increments throughout in different flashback sequences.
With an extra long Digital Underground piece?
Oh. but Digital Underground was beefy, though. Like, I couldn't even try to, mess with it because it's fat. That piece is fat.
So is he going to play himself?
100%. If I got any, what I'm saying, he know we've been working towards that.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean?
And Afeni and the estate is totally
Afeni and the estate, Afeni has meaningful consultation, which means she has to sign off on it. The stuff when he try to say, oh, well, they sued us. First of all, we had a tiff in the beginning, not with her, but with you know who I'm talking about.
Right.
And that person was doing some shady business that I felt like Afeni needs to know about this.
Is that person still a part of this?
No, that person got fired because of this, because we were right. So it wasn't against Miss Shakur at all. I would never disrespect her. You follow what I'm saying? It was about somebody that was trying to do something and got mad at me because I wanted to pull Afeni's coattail to what was going on. I can't go too much into it, but that was almost 6 or 7 years ago. You remember that?
Yeah, I remember.
So he was on the project and fine with all of it, and then now to try to throw that as a dagger, that's dirty. That's because there's a lot of people who don't know the business or don't know what's going on and who're going to take that and run with it. The fact remains is the project is healthy. We rocking now. You know what I'm saying? We go meet. We doing what we doing, and you know what I'm saying? It's summertime. We starting.
In closing.
Oh, so summertime you guys are starting.
Have you chosen?
Principal photography.
Have you chosen the character?
All the people saying they're playing Tupac, that is absolutely 100% not true.
I just heard Nick Cannon was playing Tupac.
Oh, no.
I heard that too. I heard, Nick is my guy, but that's not happening.
Do you know who's playing Tupac?
No, we got some good front runners, man. Solid. I mean, like we got a nice choice. You know what I'm saying? But we have not finalized it. You know what I mean? I may not finalize who playing Tupac until the day we shoot.
Okay.
That's how hard we going, because those kids is in school.
When is it coming out? Well, no, I'll take that back. When are we
shooting this summer? We shooting this summer. 100% shooting this summer.
Okay. Tell everybody where they can follow you on social media if they want to, get more information.
Only positive though, because everybody else, they're getting blocked and we're not playing no games. At LT Hutton. Everything is at LT Hutton.
At LT Hutton. Tanteezy?
Hey, and like I said, man, ain't no disrespect to that dude. Let him do what he do. You know what I'm saying? But this ain't about us.
Who's the new director?
Carl Franklin.
How I know him?
Devil in the Blue Dress, In the Nick of Time. He did a Man on Fire. Like, he did some dope stuff. You can just Google
just say
Carl
his
Franklin.
name. That's what I said.
Carl Franklin. He did a lot of stuff, man. A lot of stuff. Oh, solid guy.
TON_TEEZY.
You found that, man?
Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel, The Goin Way Back Show. And if you have any requests, you can hit us up at thegoinwaybackshow@gmail.com. Always.
Always in the ear on Twitter or always on Instagram. Check me out. I'll be on the Foxhole every morning from 8 to 12 and here every Tuesday.
I should have did my radio voice.
Yeah, you should have.
On the Goin Way
my
Back
radio
Show.
voice, real quick.
107 down on your radio down.
On all social media, at BunnyB69. Look out for the Goin Way Back Show.com rebuilding. Be available real soon. Subscribe to the YouTube channel.
Whiskey Go-Go
And
next Friday.
Where that guy beef at on the way out?
Get at us. MoneyB-DigitalUnderground.com. We out of here, man.
We
Until
out.
next time, people, please.
Be easy.
Be easy.
Thank you, LT.
It's the Goin Way Back Show with Money B. Classic hip hop, raw and uncut.
Thanks for visiting the Goin Way Back Show channel. Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe, and click that like button.